What is up, everyone? It is Andrew Peer here of Beta AT Production Publishing, bringing you guys a new YouTube video. In this YouTube video, we're going to be creating a beat from a sample. So what I'm doing right now is I pulled up SliceX on Fruity Loops, 120 BPM. Oh, before I go too far ahead, next week, looking at October 4th, Tuesday, looking to drop the AT Drum Kit 2.0, the finished one. Still working on it with a couple people, but hopefully it's going to get all done by next week. So around October 4th-ish, it should be out on betaat.com. So yeah, that's just a little heads up, as well as a whole bunch of bonuses and all that mumbo jumbo is on betaat.com. So that's just a little update. All right, so getting back into the tutorial, we're on 120 BPM, FL Studio 12, pulled up SliceX. All you do is insert SliceX. Should be in your drum. Everyone who has FL Studio has it. Cool. Alright, so then, oh shit, I don't need that. So what I did then is dragged the song file into here. So now we have it. Alright, cool. Why is this not giving me? Alright, cool. Was just not zooming in. Alright, so I'm zooming in using the scroll mouse on the scroll wheel on my mouse. What we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna tag everything. And it's pretty easy. I'm just dragging in, clicking all this. Yeah, it should be. I'm also doing a loop so I know it's smooth. Sample 1. Then what I like to do is come up to here, zoom in, sample 1.5, so well, 21.5, but we're not doing 21. Oh well, too late. So I'm gonna do sample 2. Now you guys will see what I mean. And I'm doing Alt M to do new region, sample 2.5. Cool. Alright, now we're going over here. And the sample is Naruto Shippuden OST, original soundtrack Loneliness. Yeah, Naruto is just the best samples in my opinion. I don't care what y'all say. I also know that I can pull up this for demonstration purposes, and I don't think this is going to get taken down by YouTube, hopefully. That's the big reason why I've been hesitant on doing a sample tutorial. I didn't want to do a tutorial then have it taken down or the audio removed and all that BS. But if you're gonna go ahead and sell stuff, make sure you get the rights or manipulate the audio to like an original sound. So what I mean by that is like manipulating it to the point where nobody could tell where you got it. That's one way I guess you could get away. And also copyrights for songs or publishing go out. So I like songs like from 1960s and prior, I think, are out, so you can use them. I don't know. Like, this is information you guys should look more into. Don't quote me on this. There's legal things that go into sampling, sadly. 5.75. Sample 5.25. Hopefully this kind of gives you an idea. I know this kind of takes a little bit, but we're going to be finishing up. This is just how you should be doing your samples. So I'm gonna show you a trick though. This is like the whole point on why I'm doing this. So there's some explanations on how you can save time and do some cool little things that I don't think people have showed others. So it's kind of worth staying through all this. But yeah, just chopping up this. I think SliceX is way underappreciated. Alright, so that's pretty much all the main ones that we're gonna probably be using. I'm gonna do a save. Cool. Alright, I just kind of assumed that was sample 8. I'm just kind of jumping around now, trying to grab everything I want. But yeah, this is literally the best way, in my opinion, to do sampling. So, alright, so I really want to say we're Gucci. Let's just do a couple more just in case. Like, I like to do backup samples. Alright, I'm pretty confident that now that we're good. It starts getting pretty complex up here, so I like this part because you got some harps. Alright, now we're done. Alright, we're Gucci. We got 19 samples. No way we're going to use all of them. So this is what I like to do. Clone it. Now we got all the same chops everywhere. Boom. Done. The reason why I'm cloning that is we're going to do slow down. And we're going to do normal. Save. Alright, now I'm going to open this up. Hopefully this works. Control A, Alt T. please work. I think it's gonna work how I want it to. Yeah, yep, it worked. Cool. Now what we just did was change the pitch of everything. And it looks like it's still this same exact sample chop, so it didn't move our measure, so it's still gonna work. So if we do it now, we can easily create, it's gonna sound different. You see, I mean, it's already chopped up and it sounds pretty dope. Alright. We could do two routes. We could do the melody first and then the drums, or the drums first and then melody. Let's do drums first. So since I'm still working on an AT sound kit 2, I don't want to open it up and make you all. I'll use the beta. So the beta is just beta, doesn't have all the finished sounds. Actually, you know, screw it. We're gonna use a drum kit 2. There's only a couple more. We're still working on it. This is probably about half of what we're gonna have, if not probably less, hopefully. Alright, cool. I'm trying. Normalize. Alright, we're at 120 BPM to remind you. Hold on, let me turn off this. Alright, cool. Alright. Just gonna put my snares like that. I already know how I kind of want some of my stuff. So if you don't know how to do it, also for a lot of the people that I've been hearing their stuff, they've been doing like putting their drums like some weird ass places, like I'm trying to think, how do people, like some weird corny stuff. Y'all need a spacing stuff out is a lot better sometimes. I don't know, but let's dun, dun, nope, dun, dun. There we go. Going up to AT kit 1. Alright, cool. Just trying. I already know. Honestly, some people ask like, "How do you know you're already gonna create what drums you're gonna create?" I've been doing this for about 5-6 years now, so kind of like repetition comes into play, where you kind of like, "Oh, I already know that this sounds cool, and I'm doing this," so. I kind of want to make some trap stuff in here. You'll see what I mean. Gonna chop some of this up. Alt U. Alright, shift, and we're gonna pull this over here. Right click, do this velocity. Snap. Gonna do third. So changing my steps. I don't want that. We might change some of this stuff up later. I'm just trying to show y'all how y'all could do some drums. Alright, so we're gonna see if this even works and sounds cool. Alright. I don't know if I want this trap. We're gonna mute these snares. Alright, cool. Now we still need these hi-hats. We're gonna do I need to change this snap to 4. I'm gonna chop some of these up, selecting Shift E to pull up the select tool, select, and then Alt U, and you have the selected channel. And select that, select this. I don't need that. The problem is I was on a third measure, and so every time I did it, everything's a little bit elongated. So if we come over here, everything's kind of messed up. You need to cut that. Shift P, go back to draw tool. Alright, so I seriously hate how all this got messed up, because now it just messed. Alright, cool. Alright, now we're going to select everything, Control A, Shift, boom, bada bing. Now it's over here. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't need that. No, I don't want that. Oh, gosh. Where is it? Yeah, that one. I just want to do some EQ to this hi-hat. All right, now we pretty much got our fundamentals. Well, now I need to put the 808s in. Chorus. There's this one that has, yeah, I always come to this one because I know 61 is the setting that I want. Doing a little separation. Now if we listen. Now, no, I don't want that 808. I didn't mean to click that. I just want to have that in there almost as like a rhythm. Now I'm gonna get the 808. There we go. That nasty. This is part of the AT drum kit 2.0 track. All I did was just knock that 808 up 1 octave. Now we're gonna pull this down. EQ, we're gonna EQ some of that low high end out, you know, just usual. I'm just EQing it to what I think sounds good, everyone. I'm just using some decently cheap headphones, so I don't have probably the most accurate sound, but I'm not gonna fret over it. So compressor, I just entered in a limiter. What we're gonna do with this is create a sidechain with the kick. So I'm clicking the kicks channel, so it's selected, right click right here, sidechain of this, boom, bada bing. Now I don't need to do this because if I pull this up, then what it's going to do is going to go, some of the mix is going to go into that. I don't really want the mix to go into that. I just want it to sidechain. So if we right click, it tells me that's linked. If it's not linked, then you didn't sidechain correctly. Boom, simple as that. All right, pull this threshold down. And by the way, limiter is the same thing as a compressor. Here, this is the only difference, the layout. Compressor shows you the threshold and the ratio. Limiter just kind of like gain, saturation, ceiling, attack, loud, etc., etc. Pretty simple. That's why you got a limiter and compressor option down at the bottom. Literally the same thing. And how you know when it's working? Well, one, here's like the kick, it's going to go down and it's going to cut down that audio and it's going to come back up. You see how it goes down? That means we got to work. Now, create a reverb send for some of the percussion. I didn't do it for this hi-hat just because it's a sound that I'm going for, so it's just how I rock. I'm not gonna put a reverb on this trap snare though. But the sting, I will. Cymbal and percussion, hit plug. Now we're gonna pull up a reverb. I'm just gonna eyeball it. What I mean is I pull up this wetness, pull down the dry, pull up the EQ. I'm just kind of guessing. Don't want a lot of high spread. Even a little bit more spread after. I mean, there's some engineers out there looking at me right now like, what the hell is this guy doing? But I'm just doing what I kind of normally do. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull up all these things so you guys could hear. This is the old hat. I'll do a little. What I'm gonna do, this is a Waves plugin, so most of you probably don't have it unless if you bought Waves. That's the only way you would have this. Doesn't really matter what I'm just what I'm doing is boosting the transients a little bit. So transient as a little I guess information. Transient is the sounds up here, like the hi-hats and upper frequency shelved sounds. They are that t-t sound. It's important, so it creates if you didn't have transient sounds, you wouldn't be able to understand what I'm saying. It's how you distinguish sound. Boom. All right, now I'm going to do some EQ to this snare. And do some more transient, but I'm going to do saturation instead. Pull this up, keep high. Without it, with. You see it kind of makes it a little bit sharper, more saturated. Yeah, dig? All right, cool. I'm also putting on this kick. I'm gonna do a little boost right here, because that's where the more that thud is at, and I usually use the kicks for thud and I use 808s for bass. Hopefully that made sense, like that. Like, you know, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All right, boom. All right, cool. Now we can go ahead and split that. Pulling all this down. Gonna shift, Control A, move all this over. Intro. Now we're gonna have to go create an intro for this. Probably have to create 2 different ones. Gonna pull this, select that, pull this over. This is gonna be like a chorus, I guess, or whatever. I'm gonna take out this. That sounds pretty cool. We could change up those 808s too, but I've been on a lazy tendency of not wanting to change my 808s. Alright, now since we saw the normal one, we could do... Oh well, I need to stop clicking that in here. You see how it's different? Oh, fuck. Different pitch. Alright, we're gonna go in here. Gonna do, click this so we're in our pattern. Control A. Boom. I accidentally did that intro too, so we're just trying to flip it. And we're going to Control A, Control C. This is what we're going to do. Control V, so it's paste, same exact thing. Then up here, didn't mean to do that. Zoom in, I'm going to chop this. So it's going to be like a stutter. Or maybe. That did not work out. That was so bad. That did not turn out to how I was wanting. Sometimes it don't work out like that though. Alright, we're gonna try a couple things. I'm gonna do a couple things to save us because it's not really working out as smoothly as how I thought it would work. And sometimes this happens. So what we're gonna do is cut some of those frequencies out. Doing a little EQ. Not the best EQ. Don't really matter though. Not for our tutorial. Tutorial isn't about mixing and mastering, it's about making a sample beat. Gross beat. Presets, momentary, half speed. It's like, it's doable, but it's like kind of weak. It's not as... How about we do this? Control A, Control C. We might not even use that normal one. Sometimes I want to use it, and it might not sound that good. Slow down. Intro. What about if we do this? Control V, shift this over. Boom. Control X and Control V. So what I'm doing now is creating an automation. Right click back down, right click that back down. I mean left click it down. So I just went over here to our parametric EQ, creating a radio filter. Then went over to here, the toggle, mute solo, right click, create automation. So if it's up like this, that means it's turned on, and when it comes down, it means it turns off. Alright, what I'm about to do, please. Alright, cool, it didn't crash. Gonna save this. I pulled up effect tricks. You could do this with gross beat. However, I prefer effect tricks for some settings. Final. Create automation. Let's see if this. Cool. Now we can play it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is put in an orchestral crash. Boom. Pull that down. I want to do a heavy reverb. Super heavy. Pull down that bass. A little bit of low, not too much of high, more wetness. Delay. Pull this up. Right there, ping pong, a little bit more dry, pull this down, stereo enhancer, spread it, separate it, boom, I like that. So I mean, that's pretty much how you make a sample beat. I don't really want to keep y'all waiting, or don't want to use all y'all's time too much more. I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna show y'all that you could also do some other little effects to the sample without changing the melody. If we pull up the gross beat, presets, momentary, slow triplet. Just another little thing you could do. I don't know if y'all would want to do this or even be interested. Now if I pull up these 808s, make unique. I wonder what it sounds like if I knock it down. So yeah, that's just how you can make a trap beat. I'm gonna go ahead and play the whole thing now. I'm gonna scrunch this up. Yeah. Alright, come on. I guess I can't fit it all. It don't matter. So yeah, this is just one of many ways you can make a sample beat. Yeah, if you guys want to learn how to make beats like the pros, check down in the description. I got a course called How to Make Beats Like the Pros. It's on Udemy. Really helps out a lot, and you guys will benefit a lot. There's like almost 12 hours of content now. I put up a new section in there, how to mix and master samples and such like that. So we're gonna go ahead and play this. And I will see you guys soon because we're going to be uploading every single day. That's the goal. That's the goal.